Right, we are live, I think. How you doing? Whew, I'm out of breath. I just did a workout. A workout, B, in the daytime. Yes. Getting on top of my health, which is the real wealth, as they say. Whoa. Sorry, I'm hearing myself back. Mute. Michael, how you doing, dude? It's just me and Michael. And a lurker as well. Blow the trumpets and start the show. I'm doing it. Michael, what does that lighting look like? This light, it's sort of an orange hue, right? What's that look like? Because I normally have it like, tell me which you prefer, which is better. I normally have it, hang on, not that. I think that's the one I normally, oh no. Yeah, that one. That's my normal. Or do you like the orange? Tell me. What you saying? I don't know, I just saw the orange. No, it's not that. Hang on. That one. Which is better? I'm sticking with this for now because it's different. But do I look like an Oompa Loompa? That's the question. What do you think? People! The orange. You like the orange, Michael? Okay, then. Just for now. If I watch this back and think I look like Donald Trump, then I will say thank you. I like him very much. He's awesome. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a random stream. You remember, like the old days when I just sort of stream randomly in the daytime whenever I felt like it? Well, that's what I'm doing. Just because. Active shooter. You like the Hare Krishna orange. Well, Hare Krishna was blue. Well, a dark blue or black coloured body, they say. Not like he's from Africa, but like super dark. Like a black hole. Like the universe. You know what I mean? Tom Cruise is in the house. Do you know what, Tom Cruise? Hello. See, I'm famous now. And Tom Cruise watches my live streams. Fact. Tom, I've been enjoying a few of your movies recently. I watched Jack Reacher again, which is great, and great performance. Well done. I also watched, what was it called? Jerry Maguire for the very first time ever the other day, and it was a very nice film. Sorry, I'm just checking my sound. Right, I think the audio should be okay. Tell me if the levels are weird, people, please. But yeah, what's her name? That was the love interest in Jerry Maguire. What's her name again? Wasn't she Bridget Jones? She's pretty hot in that, though. She is. Fact. Fucking Scientologists. I know, shooter. Well, even though nobody likes you in real life, Tom Cruise, because you're very weird, and the member of a cult, you are a good actor. You are a good actor who never ages profoundly. So, well done for that. Well done. Harold Krishna. Yes, like Harold Shipman, but nicer. Do you know who Harold Shipman is? Serial killer from UK. A doctor, actually. And I did an art project on him. True story. A nice big picture of Harold Shipman for my, what's it, GCSE art thing? Or maybe it was A-level, I don't know. Harold Shipman, but then there was this sort of laminate page that you could remove a portion of his head, and there were all the victims in his brain. Yeah, modern art. Anyway, I got an A for that shit, but there you go. Active shooter, I prefer Harold Lloyd. Again, someone I don't know who it is. Because I'm not cultured enough, apparently. Tom Cruise, Bridget Jones, yeah. So that's the real actress's name. Good. Glad to know that you read up on your co-stars, Tom Cruise, and do your research. It was good. Mr. Hugh, dedicated follower of fashion. You are always here, Mr. Hugh. I love it. Do you ever sleep? No. Well, neither do I. Mr. Hugh, I can only hear in one ear. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Is that true? Is that my fault, or is that sound, people? Is the sound fucked up? Or is that just Mr. Hugh's got a ear infection? Is the sound coming through both ears? Someone tell me, please. It should be okay, but let me know. Tom Cruise, Doctor Serial Killer. Yes, how do you know about Shipman? How do you know about Shipman Cruise? I didn't know that UK serial killers were epic enough to make it into the States. You know what I mean? What's the definition of a serial killer? Is it 3? You got to kill 3 at least. I think he killed 15, which is pretty low grade compared to most of your serial killers, isn't it? Really. Michael Haywood. We do things by halves in the UK. You know what I mean? We don't have access to as good weapons. Although, you know, he was a big fan of Bill Gates, so I hear, allegedly. Michael Haywood. B. Flyby Stu is here. Can you see his comments? No, god damn it, I cannot. And actually, weirdly, they're not even coming into my StreamYard, which I thought at least they should, even if there's a problem with the channel. Now, Flyby Stu, I said this in yesterday's stream to you, but let me tell you now. Go to my channel, right? We've got to try this, because I've done everything I can. I have not got you blocked from my side. Go to my channel, and it depends if you're doing it on a laptop or a mobile, but I only know how to do it on a laptop. Go to the little flag. There's a little flag on like the left-hand side of the screen, just in the About section or under the About section or somewhere over there. Little flag. Click on the flag. You got an options to like report, to block, to do other things. Don't report me, please, but do see if it says unblock. And now if it says unblock, it means you've got me blocked, so you've clicked something by mistake, because blocking someone makes them invisible to you in all the chat spaces, right? It means I can't see your comments. It means you can't see mine if one of us has the other blocked. I do not have you blocked. Press unblock, try that, and if that doesn't work, I don't know, brother. Like, genuinely, I've done everything I can. Then it must be a glitch on YouTube's side, and I've got no idea. Unless you sort of created I mean, I don't know why you'd go to the trouble of this, but I suppose if you created a second account, I know that sounds ridiculous just to come on this channel, then you could do that as well. But I am sorry, mate, that we're having problems with that. It's crap. Active shooter, pull your finger out, Mr. Who. Yeah, Mr. Who, you got here late. Fucking hell. It's not like you. Normally there, right on time, before I'm on time. Even more on time than me, Mr. Hugh. Michael Haywood, Mr. Hugh, my favourite hillbilly. Well, you're my favourite hillbilly, Michael. Who's yours? Who's yours? Oh, is that Harold, whoever it was? Okay. Tom Cruise, I like girls. What? Oh, sorry, I can't read. I kind of like girls with big knickers, just saying. I'd imagine most of the people you date have relatively big knickers compared to your knickers, because you're quite small, Tom Cruise. Very handsome, but quite small. And you did cheat your genetics, I think, by getting your ears pinned back. But, you know, all is fair in love and Hollywood. Right? Mr. Hugh, hi, Michael. You're pulling my finger. Damn it. What's the next thing that's going to happen to someone's finger? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Mr. Hugh, saying hi to Shooter. Shooter saying back, hello. Active Shooter, what happened to Icon? Great question. Is it true he got arrested? I didn't know that, if that's actually true. Wow. That's news to me, dude. I miss Icon. Haven't seen him around a lot. I know he's been busy. Something to do about washing his hair or something. No. Haven't seen him. Busy man. He's doing his thing. But Icon, if you can hear me, I love you. Come back and play. Please. It was pretty much a reunion of the old crew yesterday, wasn't it? And of course, you were there, Shooter, and it wouldn't have been the same. I couldn't have said that if you weren't. But yeah, it would be good if Icon appeared again. I think Brandy's still having problems with her mobile phone device, so we'll have to see if she actually appears. Tom Cruise, you cannot unblock as moderator. What? You cannot unblock as moderator. I think you can... Right, I don't know if we're talking about hiding from a channel or blocking. but they're two different terms. But you can block someone without being a mod, or by having a mod, I think. Not sure. Unless you're telling me something that I need to know there, in which case, sorry that it's gone over my head. Tom Cruise, hi, Evelyn, you must go to community tab. Oh, it's Susan Wojcicki masquerading as Tom Cruise, everybody. Well, all right. Thank you, Tom Wojcicki. Must go to community tab. Right. Well, I must, or one must. Elaborate, please. Oh, no, look who it is. It's Brandy. Flyby, if you were blocked here, none of us would see you. So strange. Exactly. So you're not hidden from the channel. That's proof that you're not hidden from the channel, brother, right? So the only other option I'm thinking is that you've accidentally blocked me and you've got to unblock me. And the only way for you to do that is to go to my channel and do what I said. Go to the little flag, click it. If it says unblock, press that, and that should do it. We'll see. Oh, Tom Cruise coming in hot with Brandy. It's nice to have you here, Tom. It gives me kudos. It proves that I am famous. I'm playing with the big boys now. I mean the little boys, but the very talented little boys that can act well. You know. Brandy, I did get in touch with Flyby and gave him those exact instructions, Pete. Well, just say my name in lowercase just to condescend me even more, Brandy, just to make sure. But I'm joking, of course. Good. Well, Brandy, I would expect nothing less from the heart researcher, would I? Active Shooter, talking of big fingers. Yes, you do have thick thumbs, Shooter. I remember. Girthy thumbs. Tom. I can't remember how Brandy laughs. Well, I do know how Brandy laughs, but I can't do an impression of it. That's what I should say. Tom Cruise, yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. That's a Paul McCartney song, isn't it? It's a good song. I do like that song. Active Shooter, what happened to the Aussie truck driver? Oh yeah, the Aussie truck driver. Well, what did happen to the Aussie truck? The Aussie truck driver was in my fucking dream. Like, not either last night or the night before. Yeah, Scotty was in my dream either last night or the night before, and we were having a full-on conversation. Like, it was all amiable, all friendly, all good. We were having a good old chinwag. Just what'd you say? It's all look. It'd be nice if he turned up again. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, Scotty, come back if you want to come and play. But don't know what he's up to. Haven't heard from him for a very long time. Hope all is. I think he actually stopped being a truckie. I think he stopped doing truck driving or something. Got a different job. But it'd be nice to see you come back to this neck of the woods, mate, and come and play. Why not? Come on. I dream about you and everything, mate. Dream about you. It's real love. Michael Hayward. Tom, is it true Val Kilmer touched you in your happy place on the set of the first Top Gun? I want to know that. Yeah, let's see what he has to say. Tom Cruise, if you go to the community tab on your channel, you can see who is hidden and who is blocked. I don't think that's true. Yes, you can see who's hidden, but you can't see who's blocked. Because I tried that. Brother, I'll try it right now, but I've done this. But thank you for trying to help. But here you go. Look, I'm going into YouTube Studio. We're going to what section was it in now? Settings, right? Community. It's not the community tab, it's the community section you're talking about in YouTube Studio. And you are right that it tells you all the moderators. It also I've even put, to try and solve this, there's a section called approved users, and I've put Flyby Stu. He's the only one of my approved users, because I've put him in there just to try and solve this problem, right? But anyway, hidden users, and he is not in my hidden users. Okay? So he's not in there because I removed him from there. And then it says live redirects or some shit, and then it's blocked words. But there's no other section telling you who's blocked. And I'm trying to see if there's any other sections that might be who's blocked, telling me who's blocked. But I mean, it should be there. I don't disagree with you. It ought to be there. It would be useful if it was there. But I'm just scanning through, and there's just no other section where you've got blocked users. Yeah, let's try defaults. No, so it ain't there, mate. I do apologise. Maybe it's different on a mobile phone device. I don't know, but I've tried. I really have. Active shooter. I think we should all block the B. Fine, if you want to do that. It wouldn't be as engaging. You know what I mean? But if you really must, shooter, you can do it. I won't hold it against you. That's a promise. And you should be very sad about that. Hold it against you. You see what I'm saying? There will be no physical contact. That's what I'm saying. Screen name in the house. Hello, screen name. How you doing? Screen. Brandy, I'm on PC. Typing errors are gonna happen. I love you, Brandy. I love you. With a big B. With a big B. Tom Cruise, Michael Hayward, many times. I kind of liked it. By the way, look, just so you know, sometimes in live streams, because it's essentially in the spirit of entertainment, I'll say things to keep a flow going. But yeah, if I ever offend, like, in any way, you know, don't take too much of what I say personally. It's a show at the end of the day. It's a stream of consciousness. You know what I'm saying. I'm inevitably going to say some things that I didn't really mean, or with the wrong tone. So, you know, I love you all. I promise. Brandy, Tom, we've tried everything to correct the issue. We damn well have Tom Cruise, but it was nice to have one of the Hollywood elite actors come in and just try one last ditch attempt. Just to try, you know what I mean? Screen name, what's up, people? I'll be lurking. Well, it's nice to see you, screen name. It is. We smashed 1,000 subs yesterday, and this is the sort of morning after the smashing 1,000 subs the night before stream. Michael Hayward, thank you. Tom, you legend. Yes. Brandy saying hi to screen name. Brandy, all kinds of typos. Nah. Yes, indeed. Screen name 229. Brandy, better work on those home rows. Lol. What, as in the exercise? Home rows? What's a home row? Indeed. Hugh Jackman, everybody. Hugh Jackman in the house. That's right. That's right. Sorry, Tom. I know Tom's going to get his ego twisted because I gave Hugh Jackman a round of applause then. It's not personal. It's just I'm just getting excited that I've got Hollywood actors starting to take me seriously now that I've got 1,000 subscribers. Hugh Jackman, good day, fella. Hiveless, congratulations on 1K, mate. Thank you, Hugh Jackman. I was wondering who got me over the edge, and now I know it was Tom Cruise and Hugh Jackman finally subscribing to me. It does make me feel special. I did, of course, like your performance as Wolverine, especially in the spin-off film all about Wolverine, which was called... Don't get offended, Hugh Jackman, because I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm sure someone in the chat will tell me what it's called. But it was good. It was especially enjoyable looking at a young, vital, and an old, not as vital you fighting each other, because that's kind of fun. Black Stepdad, dang Hive, what time is it over there? I'm headed to work. It is 3:24 p.m. in the afternoon. It's very early, but you know, I'm just doing it cause 999 is the number you have to call for an emergency situation in the UK. Brandy, that is correct. Hugh Jackman says hi to Brandy. Brandy, me non want to learn type edge. That's the spirit, Brandy. That's the spirit. It's thanks to people like you that we evolved, and invented paper and pens. Michael Hay, I preferred Cave Life. I'm just saying, Cave Life was pretty easy going compared to what it is these days. Didn't used to have a bunch of elites trying to inject you with stuff back then, did you? The good old days. Cave Life. Michael Hayward, Hugh Jackman, hello. Everybody's been nice to Hollywood Elite in my chat. It's not a good, nice thing to see. What is it, shooter? I don't trust you. What is it? But somebody go and see what that is. Black Stepdad, Brandy, when I was a boy, Brandy, when I was in elementary, they taught us typing by Super Mario. Lol, it was epic. What does that mean? When I was in elementary, they taught us typing by Super Mario. Lol, it was epic. Don't follow Black Stepdad, but it sounds intriguing. Tom Cruise, I will send you directions via email, Hiveless, to one of your mansions, because everyone's got a price, and I might consider sucking you off for $1 million. I just saying, I might consider it. Active shooter, that's for you, Brandy. Share with Icon. Choo choo. Right, okay, something to do with trains, I'd imagine. Because Icon likes trains. That's very sweet, shooter. Bigfoot and Non, Kana, it's nice to see you. Congrats on 1K. It's as you know, brother, an awesome milestone, and thank you. It is good to get there, mate. Yeah, and look how seriously I'm being taken. See? By real actors. Not soccer accounts. No. Real actors in my chat. Good. You do believe me. Screen name. B. What are you holding against shooter, and is that sexual harassment? Well, somebody once taught me a heart hug, which is a very intimate form of hugging. It's not just one arm over the shoulder, like, come here, It's not a lad hug, it's a heart hug. We're chest to chest. So, chest to chest, but that's also groin to groin, isn't it, screen name? You know what I'm saying? So in shooter's case, I might sort of overextend my that area just to show him that I really care. You know what I mean? It's nothing weird. It's just he gets it. He gets it. Tom Cruise, you did offend Mr. Lee 3PO once, but he says he's over it. Well, yes, I did. That is true. I know. But I did apologise to him, and that was one of those moments. Well said, Tom Cruise. That was exactly one of those moments where I said something in the moment for sort of comedy effect, and someone and someone took it took it seriously and didn't realise the holding the show together. Sort of, I'm trying to play the room a little bit. You know what I mean? Sort of keep it all together. So yeah, inevitably I will say things that offend, but it I love you, Mr. Lee 3PO. You know that, and he does know that, and we're good now. I've got history with you all, motherfuckers. You know that shit. The reason me and Flyby are having problems is because we once got into it as well, and now Susan Wojcicki doesn't want us to be friends again. Fuck you, Susan. Fuck you. Brandy, Flyby, you cannot talk to us. What? You can talk to us. Yeah. Flyby is just not coming through on my StreamYard, which is fucking retarded, or my YouTube, but who knows. Michael Hayward, I see you, Stu. Home row on keyboard. Meh. Right. I'm just going to catch up with you. Should we tell him he's under 1K now? I suppose that's how you do it. Look, it's going to fluctuate, you know what I mean? It's inevitably going to fluctuate. I am aware of that. It's fine. It did that for 500. Brandy knows it for like 2 weeks solid. It was like fluctuating like a bitch. It'll happen, but I essentially cracked it. Good spot, Brandy. Indeed. Brandy, happy to help. Brandy trying to mess with me. Brandy, please don't. I don't have emojis. Too bad. Active shooter, probably Scotty. That just But I did have a dream about him. I mean, come on. Pretty sure he might have subbed a long time ago, actually. Let's just put it that way. There may or may not have been a rift in the massive group that attempted the 11-day long epic stream. You try and do a stream like that and not fall out with a few friends. So it might have been something to do with that. Although, honestly, not for good reason, I might add. Not for good reason. Really. There he is, Mr. Lee 3PO. I'm the sort of person that takes things on the chin. If I fuck up, I will acknowledge it. That everybody knows that about me, who knows me. So anything that I felt that I got wrong in that regard a long time ago in relation to, Scotty and others, I owned my share of it. I owned my share of it absolutely up front. You know what I mean? So from my side, there's no hard feelings. I've said everything I need to say, and you know, the rest is on the other person. You know what I mean, or them basically. It is nice to see you, Mr. Lee 3PO. Hello. Hiveless home rows keys are way to learn to type. Oh right. Oh, as in putting them in alphabetical order, or there's a way of splitting them up in... Okay. Is it still... What do they call it? QWERTY. Is it still QWERTY layout? Or... Because I did hear that you could reconfigure a keyboard to be alphabetical. Or something like that. Or maybe it's split up into what? Rows, like all the vowels in one place? Because that would be more useful, in theory, wouldn't it? It is arbitrary that they set it up the way they did. It's a bit weird. Brandy woohoo. Mr. Lee. Point fire. Good morning, conspiracy realist. That's correct. That's exactly right. People with common sense, mate. People with common sense and a willingness to research and not take it at face value what the mainstream media, bought by Big Pharma and the establishment, are telling you. Look who it is. Do you know who this is, by the way, everybody? Do you know who this is? The Bump. The Bump is my old drummer. I don't mean old drummer. I mean, he's the drummer for the rock and roll band we were in called My Dad Hitler / I Am Zeitgeist, because we changed our name. Phil Bumford and me go way back. I was in band with him for 5 years. We're very good friends, and I love you, Phil. And he's an awesome rock drummer. Well, an awesome indie rock drummer. You name it, he can do it all. He's brilliant. And a big fan of Ringo Starr as well. The Bump, HB, hi HB. Hope you're well. Can I have 3 top tips when songwriting? Yes, you can. Number 1, play with expectations. Number 1, play with expectations. That involves creating expectations and then breaking them just as quickly. Play with expectations. Number 2, write the music first. Find a vibe. It's all about the vibe. Find a vibe that you like. Lay down the music and let the composition. Find the words. Don't write the words. Find the words. There'll be certain phonetics that will suit the composition, right? Certain phonetics or the ways you round your voice that will complement and turn your voice into somewhat of an instrument, like a lead instrument to complement the composition. So allow the composition to inspire the words. They're there, you just got to find them. They're there already. You're not writing them, you're finding them in a sense. But there's still plenty of sort of poetic license in and around that you can play with. Number 3, really important, lyrics, right? Lyrics. Use choice phrases and idioms, pre-existing choice phrases and idioms to make up the bed of your as a starting point for the lyrics. So well-known phrases but with a twist. Well-known phrases but with a twist. What do I mean? Like okay, so sleight of hand, right? Sleight of hand is a well-known expression. So you could say something like sleight of direction and sleight of direction mishand, right? Sleight of direction mishand, and I know that sounds fucking mental, but it's a play on misdirection, sleight of hand. It's switching them up. It's fucking around with them. It's being creative with... Because then what you do is not only evoke what the expression should be in the mind, so it's sleight of hand, misdirection, sleight of direction, mishand, but you also... There's a bit of cheekiness going on there. There's a bit of play. You know, like John Lennon used to like his sort of wordplay. So that's what I'd say. Choice phrases, famous idioms with a twist. There's your 3 points. Bump. How's that? Do you like that? Good. Point fire, Mr. Lee 3PO says, and Brandy gives us a sexy shoe. Thank you, Brandy. Active shooter, what happens in Cannock Chase stays in Cannock Chase until the police release the fucking recording of the secret cam that they stuck up a tree and do you for indecent exposure, allegedly, shooter, right? Because they're cracking down. Screen name, I heard Icon likes to work the train as the caboose with no glove. That sounds like all sorts of innuendo, unless that's just my filthy mind. Screen name, I don't know. Mr. Lee 3PO, Brandy, oh my god, I would love to see you in high heels. I'd like to see you in one high heel walking around in a circle. Just saying. Without fat ankles though. That's it. Don't skip ankle day, Brandy. Don't skip ankle day. It's very important. Point fire, Mr. Lee 3PO. Best wishes. Mr. Lee, sorry, always got the fat ankle. Some people are, I'm sure, into fat ankles, Brandy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just one shoe. Yeah, just one shoe. Or just one fat ankle. Which is it? Mr. Lee 3PO, point fire. You too, man. You too, man. Right, people just saying hello to people. Stickers and fat ankles. Ah, I know. Point fire, love and respect from Toronto, Brandy. Brandy, sad face emoji. Oh, Brandy. Oh, yeah, because she can't do emojis because her phone's bust. Active shooter, bring back generous. Very clever shooter. Jen included, yes, in that rift. Well inferred, well inferred. Nothing against any of them. I've said my piece. It's all good. And there you go. They're welcome back whenever they want to come back. Mr. Lee 3PO, yeah, you fucked up. No worries. Who? Oh, me. Am I that far behind the chat? Fuck. Brandy, just explain my emojis now. Yes, just do that. Describe the emoji, Brandy. That's, I'm sure, it's a great comedy effect, by the way. Brandy, sharp knife through heart, black liquid dripping emoji. I didn't even know that was an emoji. I'm pretty sure you've just invented an emoji there, Brandy, right? And why is it dripping black? That's what I want to know. Active shooter, lots of drugs is number 3. Sure it is. Okay then. I know I missed something, but I've missed the context. Screen name, hi Evelyn, your pointer finger go on the bumps in F and J and leave G and H. Open the middle on computer keyboard. I don't even... Oh, right. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, your pointer finger go to bumps in F. Well... yeah, okay. And J. Oh... What do you mean? I can't do that with one finger. Oh, as in with the little finger. Oh, yeah, okay. I suppose you mean little finger on J, I'm guessing. And leave G and H in the middle on the computer. I mean, dude. Oh, I think I see what... No, I'm confused. I'm actually confused, dude. I'll look it up. But thank you for trying to explain. Hairy Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks. Hello. How you doing? Hey, congrats on hitting 1,000. How do I do that? What you have to do, Nikki, is you have to create a live stream. Go and look at this, right? I've got a live stream called XXX equals ideal girlfriend question mark why sex sells plus update. You have to come up with a super clickbait title like that and then talk about it because YouTube don't like clickbait. So they've got a policy against it, so you actually do have to talk about what your title is, which I did. And it's the grainiest, crappiest video I've ever made, but, you know, it's got 500,000 views and 700 likes from like 9 months ago. That's what you have to do. Yes. And good luck and Godspeed. Because now, you know what it's like, Nikki, right? Where it's just stuck on a number. But for me, it just creeps up now. It just sort of creeps up. Where people are casually finding the channel. And I'm pretty damn sure it's through that stream. It's not that most people that engage or watch that video sub. But for the ones that do, it's just enough that I keep going up slowly across time. Which is amazing. And I've had the experience where I'm just stuck at a number or even going down. I know what that's like. Active shooter, hairy man, and the girls will come flocking. Very optimistic, Shooter. I hope so. Shooter, she's female. That is correct. She is a female. Called Nikki. Screen name 229. You know, that blows my mind. In their Bible, Jacob's brother Esau was probably a fucking Bigfoot. I don't know how you arrive at that, especially to use the word probably. I'm pretty sure that's probably a misuse of the word probably, screen name. But do please explain. Intrigued. Active Shooter wax then. Yes. Fine. Well, men wax too, Shooter. I don't have to because I naturally have no hair on my chest. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. All my testosterone is on my chin. I'm just saying. Don't mind Shooter, Nikki. And besides, everyone wants to wax their chest anyway, so it just saves me money in the long run, doesn't it? And to cut my own hair. So, winning. Mr. Lee 3PO, hi, Evelyn, you watch Joe Rogan? I used to. I don't really that much anymore. Two Kinds of Psychopaths the other day. Which one are you? I'd like to see that. Then I'll get a screenshot. That sounds interesting. I am interested in the Cluster B complexes. Well, what are they, mate? You tell me, what are they? And let's see if we could play the game now. Brandy, Shooter, death stare emoji. There you go. Active Shooter, oh, hairy man hoaxes, not hairy man hoaxes and hoodwinks. Oh, hairy man hoaxes, not hairy man hoaxes and hoodwinks. Exactly. Commas are important, Shooter. Commas are important. Correct. Nikki saying, it's all good. You can call me a hairy man if you like. But I put my commas exactly where I mean to. Active Shooter, punctuation is everything, Shooter. It's a shame you didn't put a full stop in the wrong place there. Took good comedy effect. Punctuation is full stop everything. Flyby Stu, damn it. I can't actually see anything Flyby Stu saying. Very frustrating. Brandy, all creative over here. Good. Well, this is just part of your daytime flow. By the way, it's beautiful out here. I don't know what it's like where Shooter is or the rest of the UK, but it is beautiful weather. I am making a great sacrifice just to do this awesome live stream for your enjoyment. I hope you appreciate it. But I won't go for too much longer. Well, I won't go for ages. I'll go for a bit longer because I want to get out there and enjoy the sunshine. But obviously you can sit outside and listen to your new favourite radio show, can't you? The Hiveless B Show. I can't comma. Can you not comma? Brandy, shit. That sounds like that should be a new street phrase. I can't even, you know? I can't even. But now it's I can't comma. I can't comma. I can't wait. It means I can't wait. Mr. Lee 3PO, Brandy, you smooth on the finger, ninja, yeah? Nikki says, I have to remember to wake up Brandy at 4 a.m. her time. Why? What you doing? What's the plan, Stan? What's the plan, Stan? Michael says, Mr. Lee, Brandy, oh shit, it was 4 a.m. I waited an hour to say good morning. Don't know what you're referring to, but okay then. Brandy, my apologies, Nikki. I'll hold off on the game until on the GMs. Do you mean DMs? I don't know. Mr. Lee, hi, Evelyn. Can you make me understand your trouble with Ruthless? Because it keeps coming up in chat and I have no idea. Only because you bring it up, Mr. Lee, and you are a trickster, aren't you? Just bringing that up just to start some drama. Well, okay then. Let's do the drama. You ready? You ready? Okay, let's do it. And again, don't take offense to what I just said, Mr. Lee. You see, I'm just keeping a flow going. Don't take offense. But it is not lost on me that you just potentially, brought it up, didn't you? Take it on the chin. Yes, you did. Naughty, Mr. Lee, but I love you. Right, what's the deal with Ruthless? Well, our very first stream that they ever came on of mine, we got into a big debate about the nature of the Earth, right? And, and NASA and whatnot, what they're conveying versus what is the reality. And it got heated. And I think he was kind of, butthurt after that, to be honest, because I won the debate, I won the debate naturally. But it wasn't like that, you know what I mean? It wasn't. I like getting into it with people, but there's no need to sort of fall out over it. But at one point, he got really heated and sort of quite insulting, I think. Anyway, he had a chip on his shoulder after that. But see, he's generally got a sort of chip on his shoulder when it comes to people who believe something other than the official narrative when it comes to the shape or nature of the earth, right, or universe, because he used to actually believe in that himself. He actually used to be part of that community, Mr. Lee. And then, you know, he came out of it and now feels, I don't know, sort of righteous indignation, a sort of like he feels, I suppose, like it's he's got a right to go after them or undermine them or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, the guy is a bully. Honestly, he's a lot of hate. He's got a lot of hate. That man. He's done live streams going after me, Michael, Brandy, Amy at the time. You know, calling them all sycophants, trying to frame things as if that I'm like a cult leader and they're my sycophants. Although he'd do a little ant thing, like sick off ants, right? This whole fucking motif. And it's just an excuse for him to direct his vile fucking feelings that he's got anyway in a direction. So he's just, you know, for some reason I get under his skin, particularly I think because to some degree I am what it ought to look like to some degree I've got my shit together in ways he hasn't got his shit together, but because he ain't got his shit together, he doesn't recognize my good qualities, the ones he hasn't unlocked in himself yet. And so to me he's like this, to him he's this, enigma in a sense. And so the only way to explain me, the phenomena of me appearing in his life, in his circle, away, is to, instead of making me his new cult leader, because he does seem to, so like I say, he used to be a Scientologist as well. The only way to avoid making me his cult leader, because really he'd love me if he knew what I was about, I reckon, on one level. Because I've got nothing but love for the dude, really, by the way. I just got to keep a distance from mentalists. He has to come up with a whole new framing, you know, but none of it quite fits. If you ever hear his description of me or whatever he tries to put out there, none of it really fits, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the deal. Right, I've tried a million times to get on with the dude, really, and I've extended the hand, like beyond reason. I've extended the sort of, the hand. I've put up the surrender flag. I've tried to heal that shit my best I can, but it's so predictably always goes downhill. Like he'll always find something to get angry at me about, to hate me about. You know, and all this sort of shit. So yeah, it's hopeless at this point, mate. The ball's in his court. If he can soften his heart and find a new fucking perspective on me, then, you know, great. But for now, it's just, he's at war with me for no reason. I'm not going after him. He's quite happy to fucking endlessly go on about me. But, you know, don't ask me again. Don't ask me again. Everyone else knows the deal there, and there's really no need for you to bring that up, Mr. Lee. I ought to perhaps just not taking you up on that, but let's not do it again, mate. All right, Brandy, I can't ever escape the bullshit. Technologically or generally? What do you mean? Mr. Lee 3PO, Brandy just want to understand it all. Michael Hayward, did he say he had testosterone on his chin? Yes. No. Shit. Damn it. Hairy Man, hoaxes and hoodwinks. You're good, Brandy. Got me up surprisingly in a good mood. Okay. Lol. Hello there, Mr. Hughes. Still here, lolling. Good. Brandy, you can ask him in private so we don't have to talk about it in public stream. There you go. Brandy feels the same way. I know. I probably shouldn't have got into it then, but you know, happen. My bad. Indeed, yes. Black Stepdad, it's 70 degrees here in LA. Some people like shit stirring, don't they, Mr. Lee? Mr. Lee. But I don't mind the opportunity, Mr. Lee, in a sense, because for anyone who doesn't understand that, fuck it. There you go. That's the story. It's really, whatever. Screen name 229, lol. Esau was covered in hair, and his dad, Isaac, had bad eyesight and couldn't tell the difference between him and the cattle by touching, aka he was a wild man like Enkidu, Gilgamesh's homie. Alright, well, that's a good explanation, I understand. I can see how you might come to that conclusion. That's interesting. Huh, okay. Very interesting. Yes, I'm naughty at times. There you go. As long as you know it, mate. As long as you know it. Hairy Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks, doing good flyby. I can't see flyby at the moment, which is very annoying, but we're trying to fix it. Brandy Angry Redface. Indeed. Screen name 229, the caravan. The caveman stereotype of building with rocks, stone, and dragging women home by her hair after clubbing her might have actually come from Wild Man. Look them up. A dude covered in hair. It's Bigfoot. Right. Well, it is funny that women. There is a sort of niche bit of porn, isn't there, involving Bigfoot? I learned, which is interesting. So it's the ultimate domination sort of fantasy for a woman, is it? That's into Bigfoot. The idea of getting snatched up, taken away to the cave, and being loved like no motherfucking human ever could. You know what I mean? Uncle Bones. Yes, hello Hiveless B. Smashed 1,000 yesterday, Bones. I think currently it's fluctuating, but it will. But essentially we're there, you know what I mean? Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Mr. Hughes saying hi to Uncle Bones. Right, I'm just going to smash. Hiveless was Scientology once. Yes, no, I wasn't Scientology. He was. Yes, I wasn't. He was. Bring back Miss Spacecake. Me and Miss Spacecake are cool. I think she said she came to one not long ago. She'll be back. She'll be back at some point for sure. Oops, sorry, Ruthless was Scientology one. Yes, that one. Exactly. Uncle Bones saying hello to everyone, and Brandy saying love and positive vibes emoji. Not sure which one that is. Looks like a middle finger crying laughy face. Yes. Love and positive vibes, everybody. Love and positive vibes. That's Shooter's way of saying I love you to the driver that's next to him in the other lane. I fucking love you, man. It's great driving. Great fucking driving, dude. Shooter, now that's a mystery. Oh, sorry. Yeah, bring back the crazy Mank. I miss his links. Well, Mank's channel's disappeared completely, and yeah, that's it. It doesn't look like he's on YouTube anymore. I hope he comes back with a new alias and says it's me, Enlightened Mank. Although we'll see. But I miss him too. I do like Mank. Nice to hear you acknowledge that you miss his links. I remember once you couldn't stand them apparently, but there's a very close relationship between love and hate. I hate you, Shooter. I really do. Channel gone. That's correct. All comments gone. Yeah, he's disappeared. Michael Hayward says Nemo got abducted too. I haven't seen Nemo for time. Saw him hanging out inside Science Wonder streams sometimes, but yeah, again, missed Nemo. Brandy, all live chat convo gone. From who? Nemo or Mank, right? I think you mean Mank. That's correct. Mr. Lee 3PO, I do understand you, Hiveless. It's taken me a while to do that. I understand Ruthless too. I prefer to be neutral, you know. Thanks for clarification. Well, there's no neutral there. To be honest, I know what you're saying. Like, engage in diplomacy. I understand that as a statement, but there is the case that I'm saying and he's not. I mean, it pretty much comes down to that, mate. He's on my case and very hateful and resentful and despises me, and I got nothing but love, grace, and good vibes towards him. That is it. And there's no gaslighting in that. You know what I mean? I know all about that sort of side of the equation as well. Nothing but fucking wishing him well. You know what I mean? Me and him When we got on, see, when me and him were getting on, we were great. When we had moments in that stream where we were getting on, we were lovely. There was a time when on Icon's channel we did a stream and we got porn bombed on Icon's channel by 3 blokes, like a total fucking concerted effort from 3 different angles, porn bombed, right? And as you know, you have to remove a stream when that happens instantly. Porn bombing is when someone comes on your live stream and shows their junk or something, right? So, hang on. I just swallowed a fucking beard hair. What the fuck? Yeah, so you have to remove the stream straight away. So what we elected to do was close down that stream. It's me, Ruthless, and Icon. Jump over to my stream and continue a stream. And we were literally, it was like man in the helm, killing these trolls as they came into my stream and hiding them from the channel. And we were great, man. When we're fighting the same battle and we're on the same front line, which really me and him are, we see eye to eye with most things. In the real world, I'd have his back all fucking day long. You know what? With everything that's going on, we see things the same way. We see the current agendas being played the same fucking way. But he's just got to drop it, the hate towards me. That's it. And wave his flag, and we'll be cool. That's it. Active shooter, he's probably turned into Stone Brandy. And if you're watching, Ruthless, on the off chance, love you, mate. Love you, really. Remember when we used to be friends? That was nice, wasn't it? No one found Mank yet. No, I like to know what's happening. Yeah, I know, I'm nosy too, mate. You know what I mean? Mank come back, and it was up to me whether or not I got into it. So there you go. Go, Brandy, go, brother Lockbeard, some more Mank. Don't really know why you'd mention him here, Brandy. Are you in a tricky mood? Is everybody in a bit of a feisty, tricky mood? What is going on? Come on, guys. Come on, get it right. Come on. Right, Flyby Stew's out of it. See you later, mate. And, you know, too bad, mate. We'll fix it, I hope. Right, Uncle Bones saying hello to Shooter, and it's nice to see Bones. Mr. Lee, Hiveless, you know me by now. I like to get answers. No harm, man. Look, it's all. Everybody likes a bit of goss, mate. You know what I mean? Everyone likes stirring it up every now and again for a bit of entertainment. I don't hold it against you, mate. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know. Screen name, yeah, should still. Although, you know, I appreciate this, Mr. Lee. It's probably fascinating to other people watching that don't quite know what's up with that. You know what I mean? He's tirades in other people's streams about me in an ongoing fashion when I don't mention him ever, except for when you ask. You know what I mean? It's pretty mad. Bring back FU Ron. I know, yeah, I said that yesterday. Hey, Ron, come back. Ron actually came to the channel like a couple of months ago. I think they'd had a falling out over there. And he came over as like, you're a good bloke, dude. And I thought I was going to see a bit more of him, but, you know, come and hang out, Ron. FU Ron still persists. It's a meme now. FU Ron is a meme. Come back. Pube. Indeed, Michael. Pube. Screen name 229. I can vouch for that. I saw Ruthless in Ken Wheeler chat and was talking shit to the point I was like, damn, dude, you don't have to be an ass just because you don't agree with someone. And I was sorry I asked. Yeah. That's pretty much the deal. Active shooter Tony knows the truth. Tony who? Tony Robbins? Tony the Tiger? Tony who? Screen name swallowed a beard hair. Yeah, I know. I didn't swallow it. I got it out, but I was about to choke on the fucker. And they're thick. You know what I mean? They're thick fucking hairs. Bit like pubes, active shooter, you know? Clever girl. Anyway, that's Jurassic Park line, isn't it? Mr. Hugh, scree. That is a pube. No, it's not a pube. No, all right, that's what you're saying. Not pube. No, not pube. Screen name. Active shooter shooting a thing, which I don't even know what it is, but I have to check YouTube. Shooting a bunny rabbit. Why would you water gun a bunny rabbit, shooter? You're washing it. It's a bath. It's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. Having fun, fam? I hope so. Hey, is no one going to ask me about my love life? I'm just saying. Is no one curious about my love life? You want some goss? Ask me about that. I'll be right back. I'm having a cigarette. I love you. Do you like the orange? Do you like slightly orange me? I hope so. I'm running in 2024. I thought I'd go for the Trump vibe. That's what I'm going for. I got you, shooter. Right, I still don't know what that is. Adibi will make you rich, Busby. Well, tell me who he is, and then I'll go and ask him about his pyramid scheme, shooter. Okay? Is that a deal? Good. I'll be right back, fam. Enjoy the music. Yo, I'm back. How you doing? Are we good? Oh, it's just me. I'm famous now. It's all about the bee. And fractals. What are you saying, people? What have I missed? I've missed a lot. Hope everyone's having a nice midweek chill stream with sort of that weird chill out dramatic music. F.U. Ron is in the house. Hang on. Well, I want to say... Oh, yeah. Well, you were talking about Tony the Mexican. Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, yeah, shooter. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I've seen all that drama play out a little bit. Well, I haven't seen all that drama. I'm not interested in it, but I've seen some of it. I do know what you're saying. Yeah. Ridiculous, mate. Ridiculous. Or Tony Soprano, Brandon. Yeah. Screen name, I don't like to shoot animals, but if someone is shooting a rabbit, I want the foot. Well, if the rabbit foot wasn't good luck to the rabbit, then it's not going to be good luck to you, is it? Fact. But then again, the placebo effect, it seems to be real, doesn't it? Belief. The power of belief. Who knows? F.U. Ron, breakfast taco people everywhere. Great statement. Indeed. Write me a song. Write me a song with that in it, okay? Please. Michael Hayward, screen, think that one over. Yeah. I think I did think that one over for you. Active shooter, yes, Michael Busby's pretended not to know, or he needs a checkup for early onset dyslexia. Indeed. F.U. Ron, my kaleidoscope dreams. Yeah, well look, you've got kaleidoscopic patterns there, and it's all part of my ploy to hypnotize you and make you fall in love with me, your new cult leader. Allegedly. Is that okay? Is that alright by you? Good. Miss Lee 3PO, Brandy, didn't mean to upset if I did. You know, I'm just curious because of that dude equals stream the other day. Had no idea what was going on there. The number of people that shall not be named is growing. It's just the price of fame. Brandy, I don't know who I said hi to. Again, it doesn't matter. There's another dude that got me wrong, right? For some reason, he reached the conclusion that because he can't figure me out, then I must be bad in some way. You know what I mean? Because I'm quirky, then the explanation must be a bad explanation. But no, I have working, effective empathy. I'm all heart, you know? I'm just got all of me available. Well, for the most part, I'm not saying I'm all the way there, but I'm hard to read, I think, for some people. But yeah, I've sent the guy emails. Lockbeard, I'm talking about here. I sent him emails. I said, dude, you got me completely wrong. You misreading me, my character. I'm all about honesty and all that. Let's have it out. Let's have a conversation. I put it on the table, and he's never taken me up on it. But me and him need to talk it out. Well, we don't need to talk it out, but I'd be happy to meet the guy. I had nothing but affection for him. You know, he used to play over there on his streams and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. People be getting people wrong, man. It's mad. But I've had it all my life. I've had it all my fucking life. People misunderstanding me profoundly. I'm sure some of you weirdos have had the same experience. You know what I mean? So we'll all be weird together. I see you, freaks, and I embrace you. Michael Hayward, the rabbit had 4 feet, got shot, not good luck. There you go. Michael made the point. Michael made the same point I did. IQ a million, Michael. IQ a million. Great minds, brother. Screen name, gotta take my car to the wash, rave, club. Yeah, I knew I was missing out by not learning to drive. I might have to change that. Damn it. Active shooter, screen has a foot fetish, lol. A rabbit foot fetish, apparently. Michael, because he had too many, it's like if you cross both sets of fingers, they cancel out. Is that what you're saying? Oh, like the rabbit foot thing. Wow, it's an amazing theory. but you'd need two of them for that math to work out, wouldn't you? You need 2 feet, never one. You see what I'm saying? Unless he was a lucky 3-footed rabbit, but then that's just comes down to whether or not you're an optimist or a pessimist to read that he once escaped death. Do you follow? There's some logic in what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna get into it anymore. I might confuse myself. Michael Hayward, not a wash rave. Not a wash rave. You might have a business idea there. Is that what happens at wash raves? Is that where all of the good art is actually conceived? That's why I'm not prolific. Damn it. Brandy, Mr. Lee, I could never be upset with you. Don't give evil power by talking about it is all. Yeah. But also, Brandy, yeah, and I totally agree with you, as you know, with that statement. But I will also say that evil also thrives in the dark. So it's sometimes people's unwillingness to talk about it. I'm not saying this to you, but I'm just saying in general terms. Sometimes it's people's unwillingness or lack of bravery. It's not about bravery in this context, obviously pertaining to the character you're talking about. But sometimes it's people's lack of bravery and being able to speak the truth and say it how it is and owning it, and you know, whatever, putting your frame out there that evil can get away with its framing. And evil loves to frame, you know. Evil loves to spin narratives and hide behind people's unwillingness to call it out as well. But I know what you're saying. Screen name, lol. That's what I feel like when I go through. Feel like they need an epilepsy. Need an epilepsy sign. The way the car wash LEDs light up. Right, so your epiphany looks like a fit in the driver's seat of a car wash. Right, I got you. Uncle Bones put in a massive link that says... What's that say? Hi, Speed. My mother grew up on this island and talked of relatives coming from Siberia bringing honey and dried reindeer. Well, I'll screenshot it and hopefully I'll get round to checking it out. Uncle Bones, that looks cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Come on a babble box again, Bones. Come and have a chat. If you want to email me and you just fancy having a chat with me, just hanging out, we just do a stream, me and you as well. Or me, you and Brandy, whatever you feel like. You know what I mean? If you ever want to do that, just extending that offer to you, let me know. Mr. Hugh, tell us about your love life. Oh, tell you about my love life. I will say that I have in general, learned to probably keep aspects of my life private, if you see what I mean, because of the fiasco of the previous, that whole situation. So there's that, but I will just say and state, for the record, I am seeing someone, everybody in the chat. The B is seeing someone who I really like. Mr. Hugh. Isn't that sweet? It's been 3 weeks, 3.5. Oh no, it's been a month. I've been seeing her for essentially a month, and we are exclusive. It's not a full-blown relationship yet, but yeah, we're exclusive, and I really like her. There you go. That's my love life. I will not mention any names. I will not mention anything about her except say that's happening. That's a deal. Pretty good, huh? You're pleased with me. I could tell. I could just tell that you're pleased with me. There you go. That's what's going on in my love life. And it's a real, actual person in a real world. Which is different to a pretend one on the internet. I'll just say that. Uncle Bones, they could be my cousins. No shit, Hiveless B. Okay, well, I have to look at the link to see what you mean, I suppose. Mr. Lee 3PO, Hiveless, who you shagging then? That's who, Mr. Lee, exclusively. And it's amazing. The best ever. Just saying. Mr. Lee 3PO, once a week, 2 if I'm lucky, 3 for special occasions, just saying. Just, for me, it's relentless, non-stop, always. And yeah, it doesn't stop, Mr. Lee. It doesn't stop. I'm tired. I'm tired. Mr. Lee 3PO, I understand you now, Hiveless. It did take a while, though. Right, in general, right, that's right, because some people read some things to do with my character as red flags. I appreciate that because I do come off as probably arrogant sometimes. And I play rough and all that sort of stuff, and I'm quite outspoken. But yeah, it's nothing more than bringing the shadow stuff into the fore and becoming a boss, which good people need to do. But I am absolutely all about love, brother. You know what I mean? Like 1,000,000%. Yeah. Well, good. Michael Hayward, R2D2 stresses me out. When my nerves are on edge, he always beeps at me like a car horn. I know. Where is R2D2? Bring R2D2 back. That's what I say. Active shooter. I just judge from the cover. Reading is boring and for nerds. It's not a bad way to go on some level. Actually, if you did read based on the cover, you probably would, like, if you did it objectively, you'd probably glean a lot of information if you really did analyze. Doesn't mean falling into the sort of belief in stereotypes necessarily, but yeah, there is definitely a read that you could get from people based on the cover, I think. But yeah, I suppose you'll never get to know anyone then, active shooter, and that's kind of sad. Oh, look who it is. It's R2D2. Beep, beep. I have a lot of patience in getting to know people. You know, people are complex and necessarily it takes a lot of communication and time and interaction to unearth some of their beliefs, their motivators, their drivers, you know, what really causes them to act. A lot of the time people don't even know themselves what's driving them, you know. But more than ever, I'm all about getting to know all those little sort of potential sticking points, obstacles, working through them. And yeah, communication is key, and there's got to be a willingness to articulate yourself to the other, and hopefully in good faith dialogue or in good spirit, articulate yourself to the other, and hopefully come to a sensible negotiation. Whether it's through friendships or business relationships or intimate relationships. Yeah. Uncle Bones, hi with a speed. And they would take seal oil and walrus hides back with them. In the 1950s, Russia closed the border and my mom never seen cousins again. So this music is very special to me. Enjoy. I will do. So it's music. Absolutely will, brother. Absolutely will. I can't check it right now because this music's playing. And I can't open up another tab and just hear it without listening to this thing, the way I've got it all configured. But I will check it out, my man. I will. F.U. Ra says, I let my pussy outside Sunday and pretty sure she got poison ivy oil on her fur. Now my hands have itching. Is 11 a.m. or p.m. too early for vodka? Be right back. Right, that's America, so 11 a.m. Witch hazel, they say. Witch hazel is very good for skin irritation of all sorts. I know that, what's it called? Lavender oil is good for burns. It's good for burns, treating burns. They say even better than water, actually, for treating burns. So I've heard it said. Not medical advice, I'm just saying allegedly. I've heard that, but I don't know. Although I've tried it to good effect, but that's just, you know, that's what, you know, it could be placebo effect, I don't know, but it seemed to work for me. Michael Hayward, I dated a girl with feet like a rabbit. Was it a hairy pig? A hairy small pig? Michael? Sure. Active shooter, bring back the toaster. What toaster? What toaster? What are you talking about? Lol, Michael. Mr. Hughes says, Michael says she was a hobbit, to be fair. They're not quite like rabbit feet then, are they? Or was she missing part of her foot? Was she Chinese, Michael? She had her feet bound as a child. Is that why? Uncle Bones, Michael Hayward, hairy feet turn you on. That's disgusting. Active shooter, bring back the Doombot. Yeah, I missed the Doombot. I don't remember the toaster. I don't know why I don't remember the toaster, but is that what you mean? Doombot, the toaster. Yeah, well, I missed the toaster, if that's who you mean. But yeah, where's Doombot? Exactly. Active shooter, Michael is lying again. He reckons he dated a girl. Ha! Exactly. No, it was just a guy with a very small pee-pee. It's not a clitoris, Michael. Sorry to break it to you. Michael Hayward, Uncle Bones just as long as they paint their toenails. That's the least you can get your boyfriend to do if you're not homosexual, Michael. That's about the least you could hope that they would do. And wear a dress as well. Screen name 229. Me and friend the other day was wondering how many wars were started over misunderstanding after I said take this instead of trade. Although I meant what he did, he thought I didn't, and both were pissed. Right, yeah, just misunderstanding stuff. I know what you're saying. There's loads that happens based on misunderstanding. That's inevitable. I think misunderstanding stuff, it's inevitable. You can only hope both parties are articulate enough and humble enough to if both people are acting in good faith, to get over those sorts of moments. And they happen, you know what I mean? Then you've got the other side of the equation of people who lie and cheat and misdirect, where there is no good faith. You see what I mean? So that's where the other part of the equation comes from. And in between the two, let's be honest, you've got a spectrum of people that don't yet know themselves entirely, and so they'll hold two opposing views simultaneously. It's called doublethink, isn't it? Two opposing, in 1984 kind of lexicon, two opposing views simultaneously, and a lot of people do that. And actually we all do it, because you can't simultaneously believe you are a human and know that you are eternal in your true nature, if you see what I mean. So fundamentally, a lot of what we conceive ourselves to be, what we think about, what motivates us, we're not really in the know for the large part, unless you make yourself absolutely about truth and get to the bottom of that sort of stuff, which I have. Doesn't mean I'm all the way there yet, but I'm trying. So you've got, of course, a spectrum of people that sometimes lie because they accidentally fucked up, but they don't want to kind of, it's not that they're all about lying, but they'll try and, you know, manage shit like that. And there's as much mess and cause for arguments there too. So, you know, you can pretty much expect, you can expect there to be trouble ahead in general. You just got to be badass enough to sort of be able to, and articulate enough to be able, and honest enough, self-reflective and honest enough to own your part of the equation, own your shit, and call other people out on their shit, but hopefully not in a way that will get their defenses up and you can actually get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Miss Lee 3PO, the beard looking tight, always. Anyways, Hiveless Beard, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, it's a little bit trimmed from the way I was donning it before, because it had got a bit bushy and stuff. But it's just easier maintenance, this length. I'm not planning on losing the beard. I like the beard. I think at a certain age, it just sets men's face off better. It just looks good. Least of all to say, as you get older, it just sort of, that's half of your face you don't have to worry about. You know what I mean? It's just easier. I'll probably come to look like a blind man when I start to wear shades as well to take care of the middle portion of my face. Or I could just wear a face mask and go full Bill Gates on that shit too. I don't know. But no one wants to be... it's not a good look though, is it? It's not a good look. It's the slave look. Not light beard. Indeed, the bump. Well in, son. Yo, is that actually in reference to my song advice, or is that something else? But anyway, Bumford, I hope you enjoyed it. Screen name 229 was saying the car wash I go to is tunnel of flashing multicolour LEDs. It's an LGBTQ car wash. Ooh, sounds fun. Screen name, sounds fun. Mr. Lee 3PO, I will not mention anything about my girl except we being together 26 years. That's all, man. Exactly, yeah. I think, as well, I'm glad to share it with you because, thank you. All right, congrats. Wedding bells, Mr. Hugh. Exactly. I am glad to share that with you because obviously from the previous thing, you know, you might all have a sense that I'm licking my wounds or something like that. No, I'm licking someone else's wounds and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. There you go. No, I'm good. I'm very good. All is well. All is very well. And thank you. Wedding bells, Mr. Hugh. Maybe. Who knows, bruh? Who knows? Mr. Lee, Michael says, Mr. Lee, be proud of that these days. Yeah, well, I think it is important to partition things to some degree, you know what I mean? But I think not stating it seems disingenuous, like I'm sort of pretending that that's not the case, whereas it just sort of confuses me a bit, whereas, I don't know, I just prefer to be able to reference that fact if I need to, without doxing her or giving anything away, you know what I'm saying? Miss Lee 3PO, Michael Hayward, I am best girl. Well, mine's the best girl, actually, Miss Lee 3PO, so no. Michael Hayward, congratulations, Nikki. On what? Did I miss something there? Sorry, Nikki. Love can happen online. My hubby and I met through AOL. Married 22 years. Whoa, that's hardcore. Is that early internet then? That must have been early internet. I'm sure it can happen, yeah? I'm sure it absolutely can happen. Good for you, Nikki. Good for you. Screen name 229 AOL. Screen name 229 was my AIM. I don't know what that stands for. Name. And have used it ever since I was like 12 or 13. That's crazy. Been using it like 20 years. Michael Hayward, it's not where you meet, it's who you are. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I'll tell you this, though. I will tell you this. After my recent experience, as you all know, I screened primarily for heart and empathy. Right? That was really high on the agenda. Like someone with the ability, someone that's emotionally mature, that's thoughtful. You know, someone who's, you know what I mean, got heart. Basically, that was really important to me. Michael Hayward, it's not where you... Oh, I already did that one. Active shooter said Michael to his pig. Exactly. It's not where you meet it, is it, Piggy? At the... Where do you meet piggies again? At the farmer's market. It's not where you meet, is it? No. It's who you are. And what you can do with peanut butter and a tongue. A pig tongue. Have you ever eaten pig tongue, Michael? You know you have. While it was still on the pig. Hairyman hoaxes and hoodwinks. Yup, it depends on how honest you are online. Turns out we were both truthful. Well, I am incredibly happy for you. Good. Witch Hazel, laughing my ass off. But it's true though, Mr. Lee, right? That is true. No? Catch up, Pete. Yeah. I know, I'm slow. I'm trying my best. Screen name. Apple cider vinegar, A+ for burns like flame or fire burns. I can't imagine anything worse to put on a burn than apple cider vinegar. That sting, mate. It's acidic, isn't it? Can't imagine anything worse. Active shooter petrol is good for big flames too. That's correct, shooter. He's an expert in all things Bernie. Michael Hayward, shooter has a lot of old flames. They're good, and they're in his basement now as ash. In the form of ash. Michael Hayward, mostly flamers. Ooh. Oh, Saggy in the house. Saggy Poor. Hello. Yes, that's right, Saggy. Doing a follow-on midweek chill stream for no particular reason. Just cuz. Mr. Poor, says Michael. Mr. Hugh, Shaggy. Right, everyone's saying hello to Shaggy. Active shooter. Should I say Shaggy then? You know what I meant. Active shooter, I used to strut my stuff in clubs. Now I have to go to the bingo halls. You're not actually that old, shooter. How old are you, shooter? Pray tell. Pray tell, shooter. How old are you? Really? Uncle Bo and Saggy Poor, hello. Brandy, everyone's saying hello to people. Barry Browning is in the house. Hello, Barry. Hayward is the only flamer in here. I will take your word for it then. The bump well in on the loving. Right, it's all about love. Isn't it? Isn't it, Phil? All about love. Screen name 229. A girl once told me that a beard is a guy's makeup. Yeah, I'll go with that. You know, I started to get a few grey hairs in my eyebrows, by the way. And I tell you what, like, it's one thing getting a grey beard, but it's another thing getting grey eyebrows, isn't it? So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if I don't elect to, dye my fucking eyebrows. I hope not. Please, Dad, stop with the grey hairs and the eyebrows. I know I've had a stressful existence, but please, help a brother out. Saggy Paw, hi Uncle Bones, Brandy, and all. People saying hello to people, and I'm just trying to... Here you go, Saggy Paw, I'm working. We'll catch you all later. All right then, Saggy. See you in a bit, bruh. I know the time that I'm doing this is not good for people who hold down real jobs, brother. But, I just did it. Why not? Barry Browning, hey, y'all. Listening from work. Somebody's got to pay for the Haywood's doctor bill. Exactly. Well, I am flattered to think that your little secret radio station you got on in the background is me talking shit with the chat. It's not just me, sorry, it's the chat and this happening, because that's what's fun about this, isn't it? But that is cool. That is cool. Take care, Saggy. This is like a no holes barred, no rules. Well, radio show though, essentially, kinda. FU Ryan says, I heard you went back to your old gal, Rosie Left Hand. What? I heard you went back to your old gal, Rosie Left Hand, Hyrulus B. I don't know who that is. I've never been with a girl called Rosie. I don't think. Although it is possible, but yeah. Don't know what you're on about, FU1. Who is Rosie Left Hand? Rosie O'Donnell? Rosie O'Donnell. I've never met her in real life. Mr. Lee 3PO, thank you, Hyrulus. See you, peeps. The beast needs our walk. Well, I'm jealous, Mr. Lee, because it is beautiful out here in the UK, isn't it, today? And I am hoping to catch at least a couple of hours of sunlight and go for a ramble for a bit. Yeah, not Rosie Palm. Well, am I missing something now? I don't know. Mine froze. I do miss things a lot. I do miss some of these innuendos and stuff. Mr. Hugh Palm and 5 daughters. There you go. I'm pretty sure that I'm just slow here. Barry Browning, hello Brandy, Mr. Lee, and the Pink M. The Pink M. That's right. Was that Active Shooter's observation, was it? That it actually looks a little bit pink compared to the blue? Indeed. It's the colour of pigs, Michael. You should be proud. You should be glad. Michael Hayward, y'all will be sorry when I run away and join the circus. You're going to put on sex shows with pigs in Amsterdam. The Amsterdam Circus. That could be fun. Take care, Mr. Lee. Well, have a nice walk, Mr. Lee. Michael Hayward, I might just become a Scouser. I'd love to hear you try and do the Scouse accent. I have tried to show you how to do it before, haven't I, mate? But yeah, we'll have to get you to try and do a good Scouse accent. Why not? Hairy Man Hoaxes and Hoodwinks. Laugh my ass off. Rosie is your left hand. Oh, that's what I call my left hand. Right. Thank you, Nicky. I just need someone who's not as slow as me to explain it to me every now and again. What if you run? Okay, fine. I don't call my left hand Rosie. Shanda. Mr. Hugh, stay safe, Mr. Lee. Right, people, are you having a good time? Are you? Right, what sort of week you all having anyway? What are you up to? What comes next in your week? Man, you know what? I'm really sweaty in this I'm sweating like a bitch, by the way. I am. True story. Mr. Hugh. See, I've actually caught up with the chat now. It's boring when I caught up with the chat, isn't it? I'm just waiting for your comments to come in. Mr. Hugh, Circus Michael, you are a right act. Active Shooter, what happened to the Woodland Warrioress? Great question. Woodland Warrioress is... Oh, man. What should I say there? How would you say it? Yeah, just she's sort of. I think she's out of action for a bit because someone very close to her in her family passed away. I'll just say that. And yeah, I had tried to get in contact with her in a year, but she's been sort of AWOL, and I think dealing with that sort of stuff. So I wish her the best of luck. Hope she's okay. But yeah, they were fun times, weren't they, man? Yeah, there's been all sorts of iterations. The one thing that's been common the whole time is me. I am the lowest common denominator. Michael Hayward, thank you, Mr. Hugh. FU Ron, 42 to 49, 42 to 39 to 56. What does that mean? You could say she's got it all. I don't think I'm intelligent enough for your comments, FU Ron. Go more like 93 IQ for me. You know what I'm saying? Not good with number jokes. I'm a little slow. I'm just saying. Actually, Shura, it would be good for kids to see you act with the farm animals. Is that to Michael? Is that to Michael? It's not an act. It's not an act. That's true passion, Shura. True pig passion. Barry Browning, hello, Shooter. FU Ron, Rosie. All right, I'll go with Rosie. I'll stick with Rosie. I'll go with Rosie. I meant Sharon anyway. I don't know why. I wanted to. Come on, I actually meant to say the name Sharon. I said the wrong name. It was actually a friend of mine. It came out wrong. The joy of live streams. The joy of live streams. Sharon, as in Sharon Osbourne. I don't really like the idea of my hand being called Rosie O'Donnell. But I could just about get away with. Then again, Sharon Osbourne's horrible as well, isn't she? And yeah, no. I think I might actually prefer Rosie O'Donnell to Sharon Osbourne. Sharon Osbourne famously made a joke, or made light of the. You ever hear of the Bobbit trim, chat? You ever hear of the Bobbit trim? There's a guy called something Bobbit, I think, and his missus found out that he was having an affair. So she cut his pee-pee off and put it in the garbage disposal. The only thing worse than cutting someone's pee-pee off is making sure they can't get it sewn back on again afterwards by putting it in a garbage disposal. Anyway, it's a famous story. I remember hearing about it as a kid or whatever. My dad told me that story. And who's it? Sharon Osbourne famously made light of that tale. Or an equivalent tale. I'm pretty sure it was that tale though. Like years after the fact. Like one of those stupid fucking women all around a table shows talking fucking shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. So no. All right. I've got to come up with a name that I could go with. Can I call my left hand Cameron or Mila? As in. Oh no, what's her name? Mila. What's her name? Kunis. What's that actress name? Shit. What's her name? Mila Kunis, is it? Everybody likes Mila Kunis, right? Yeah, Mila Kunis. Can I call it Mila or what did I say? Cameron. Can I just go with Cameron? I think everybody can agree. Oh no, shit. But there's that sort of part of the truth world that think that Cameron Diaz might be a bloke, right? I don't see it myself in that particular instance. I might be able to see it with Michael Obama, but I can't quite see it with Diaz, I've got to say. And actually, if she really is a bloke, then I still would. All right, does that make me a bad man? No. Right, my left hand's called Cameron. My right hand will be called Michael. Just when I want to mix it up a little bit, you know what I mean? I've got a little beard that I could put on my hand. So it looks just like him. With a little gnome hat. Oh, it's Michael. Are you ready, Michael? No? Well, too bad. It's happening. Too bad. Active shooter. Brandy catches everything with her big, long fingers. Well, Brandy is, of course, the resident sort of hand model in a way, isn't she? Because she did Pictionary on Game Club. Are there people with hand fetishes, by the way? Is that a thing? I know people have got foot fetishes. Is a hand fetish a thing? It's got to be, right? People might have actually developed a fetish for Brandy's hands. Who knows? There's all sorts of weirdos out there, aren't there? I'm one of them. Not that it's got a thing for Brandy's hand, but I'm generally a bit weird, or at least so people tell me. But I don't believe them. But okay, fine. I just say everything that comes into my mind. Does that make me weird? In a dishonest world of people never representing themselves, their internal world, yes, it probably does make me weird. Or autistic. F.U. Ron, John and Lorena Bobbitt incident. Yeah, that's it. Very good, F.U. Ron. Very good. Very knowledgeable. Pretty rough stuff, yeah. I know. The incident in which Lorena Bobbitt severed her husband John Wayne Bobbitt's penis occurred on the 23rd of June 1993 in I don't even know how to say that. Virginia, Manassas. I don't know how to say that. Virginia. Yeah. Hey, well done. So I would have been 1984. I was. So what's that? 6, 7, 8, 9. So it was 8 or 9, but basically 9. And I remember my dad telling me about that. Pretty rough stuff. That was pretty rough hearing about that at 9. I was like, oh, that's what adults are like. It probably traumatized me. I'm like, fuck. Don't want that shit. Paradox Fossils, nice to see you, by the way. Just giving Active Shooter a fist bump there. F.U. Ron, Lorena stated in a court hearing that after coming home that evening, her husband had raped her. Yeah, right. After he then went to sleep, she got out of bed and went to the kitchen for a drink of water. Yeah, well, I don't believe that shit. Do you believe that shit? No, not. Of course not. Brandy Shooter, remind me next time I'm on a stream to show you what I can do with these long fingers. I'm scared, Brandy. I'm very scared. Paradox Hiveless. Hello, Paradox. How you doing? How are the bees? How are the bees this summer, dude? F.U. Ron, she then grabbed an 8-inch carving knife. Oh, right. I thought it was a pair of scissors for some reason. But anyway, an 8-inch carving knife on the kitchen counter, returned to their bedroom, pulled back the bed sheets, and cut off his penis. It's diabolical, mate. Absolutely diabolical. Like, terrible, mate. Well, I'm pretty sure he somehow got it fixed up or sewn back on, and I think he went into porn after that. Right? Pretty sure that's the thing. Turning a bad situation into a good thing. That is the ultimate form of alchemy, isn't it? Mr. John Wayne Bobbitt, is that it? Becoming a porn star after that shit. You got to say, you gotta love that, don't you? You gotta love that spirit, man. If he can do that, then anything is possible, isn't it? Anything is possible. F.U. Ron. After this, she drove away in her car. After a length of time driving and struggling to steer with one hand, she threw the penis out of the window into a roadside field. Well, what was the thing about the garbage disposal then? Or have we just not got to that bit of the story yet? Or am I maybe conflating two different stories then? Right, so it's possible that that's the first story I heard about that's related to that sort of thing. And then the Sharon Osbourne thing was a different story that involved the garbage disposal, right? So I might just be mixing up two different incidents. Yeah. Poor John, indeed. Poor John's Peter. John misses his Peter. Active Shooter, just to let you know in advance, I'm not coming to America for Brandy and Michael's wedding. I'll send a card though. That's very sweet. Be afraid, be very afraid. Is that to Michael? About an 8-inch carving knife? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Michael, don't piss off Brandy. Don't piss off Brandy. Be very careful. Michael Hayward, I'd sleep with a soup can G-string. Good idea. That's funny, dude. That's fucking funny. Paradox Fossils, bees are doing great. They will be back in early fall for sugar and honey for the winter. Is that what you do? Yeah, compensate them with sugar for the honey you steal or borrow. John Wayne Bobbitt sounds like an assassin. John Wayne Bobbitt. Where? Whoa, he's got nothing to lose now, has he? Well, he already lost the most important thing. Mr. Hugh, wow, bye-bye, Willie, hello, Clitty. Yeah, well, you know, you might as well embrace it. Just go full on whamming. You know what I mean? Why not? Mr. Hayward, noodle soup can. Why are noodles? Dude. Brandy, peanut butter jelly chicken tuna sandwich. That's a little bit excessive, but probably quite nutritious and filling. Uncle Bones, cream of mushroom, Michael. Great suggestion, Uncle Bones. Great suggestion. That's clever. I see what you did there. Very good. Get it? Mushroom cream. PP. Anyway. Uncle Bones, Michael, like that. Active shooter, button mushrooms. See what you did there also, active shooter. Do they come in a can, though? Do they come in a can? Michael comes in a can. But only when he wakes up to realize that his ingenious defense strategy has seen him through safely one more night with brandy. Phew. Right, fam, what do you want to do? Because we could go for, I tell you what, we'll go to the hour, so it's like, we'll do a 2-hour stream or something thereabouts, just after the hour, so it's like approaching 5 in the UK, I suppose it's approaching 12 midday where the Americans are, if you're in, well, Eastern time. Oh, hang on, magic mushrooms. That's right, Paradox Fossils. It's not the type, it's what you can do with them. Exactly. Michael Hayward, that shooter is so clever. This almost sounds condescending, but I believe it's probably a mixture of condescending and appreciation. Active shooter, Michael comes in a Peter can. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what you do with a Peter can. We've sussed it out. It's not for bullshit shooter, is it? It's not for, what was the other thing we said? Bombay mix, as Saggy suggested. No, unlike a jerry can, a Peter can is a sort of low-grade hillbilly form of... It's a hillbilly jockstrap, essentially, a hillbilly jockstrap, or like a very shit chastity belt, or whatever. Blueberry nipples, are they a thing? I've never even heard of that. Never even heard of that. The Candyman can. That's right, Brandy. How's the rest of that go? What's that from, anyway? That's got to be Willy Wonka, hasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's Willy Wonka. Can't remember the rest of the tune. But yeah. Another childhood favourite film that I used to watch at my nan's house all the time. That and Mary Poppins and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And lots of Lieutenant Sharp, or it was called Sharp. With Sean Bean, as my nan used to call him, but Sean Bean. My nan had a load of pin-ups. Oh, and what was the other one? Pride and Prejudice. I think it was the BBC production, like it was a series or something. Or was it a 3-part kind of film? I don't know. With Mr. Darcy, and I can't remember who acted. Colin Firth. It's the Colin Firth version of Mr. Darcy, that one. It's pretty awesome. My nan used to... play us those when we were kids, and it's pretty good. Lizzie's a pretty amazing female role model. Liz is beautiful and awesome. One of her sisters is a slag, and Mr. Wickham is an arseholean. But I think Mr. Darcy gets sort of stitched up and sort of takes it, and for a time people think he's the arsehole, but really he's awesome. You know what I mean? And it reminds me of me. But, if you've never seen that, you should go and watch it. But anyway, my nan used to have these pin-ups, and she literally had in the dining room where she had all pictures of the family, right? All pictures of the family, us kids with everyone in the family, loads of pictures. She had also in there, mixed in there, a framed picture of Mr. Darcy. Colin Firth as Mr. Darcy. Can you believe that? That's my nan. That was my dad's mom. Kind of eccentric, but not too much, but very grounded. I say eccentric. She wasn't, she was larger than life. She wasn't quite eccentric, a little bit, but she was very grounded as well and very level, and just a great fucking woman. Great personality, man. Just great personality. Paradox Fossils, whips, chips, chains, and dips, hot wax, dripping, Gandhi wet. That's, dude, that's, put that in a rap. I like that a lot. I think you could rap, dude. F.U. Ron, most women's sympathy for Lorena here in USA, Harvestby. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, how would they like it if the shoe was on the other foot and he cut off her you-know-what? You know? I don't think they'd have sympathy then, would they? Active shooter, are you still in New York State, F.U. Ron? F.U. Ron, some women crying about other religions cutting, exactly, female genital mutilation. While they circumcise their sons, I know, same difference, brother, yeah, absolutely. If they don't kill them in the womb here in the USA, Harvestby, yes, that's right, I know. And it's disgusting that that's become part of the culture, and some sort of line about it being more hygienic has somehow allowed years of that sort of conduct. Yeah, fucking disgraceful, mate. Absolutely disgraceful. We don't do it here. It's not like that here. You know what I mean? We're a Muslim country. F.U. Ron, I'm not Ron, active shooter. Yeah, I figured as much. I did figure as much. Active shooter, ha 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 ha. Right. Funny. I do wonder who you are and whether or not you're actually shooter fucking around. Brandy, Willy, but you are very knowledgeable, F.U. Ron, whoever you are. Brandy, Willy Wonka makes everything he bakes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Either that was you, Brandy, coming up with that, or that's actually in Willy Wonka or something. Is that like in the new Willy Wonka then? Is that the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka? Because I don't remember that from the original. The real one. The good one. Paradox Fossils, F.U. Ron is mad at Ron. Right, so it's not a self-loving aspect of Ron. No. Active shooter, well, for the future, Tony's from Michigan, not Mexico. Okay, all right, I'll try and remember that. Mr. Hugh, leave the babies alone. Good advice, Mr. Hugh. I wasn't laughing at that. I'm laughing at the F.U. Ron thing. Just trying to figure it out. Active shooter, Ron is from Michigan. Oh, Ron is from Michigan. What? Am I meant to get that? Am I meant to... Who's from Michigan? I don't know. I don't know anyone from Michigan, I don't think. Brandy Captain Ron. F.U. Ron, Brandy so sexy. Brandy original. Brandy, how dare you not know that? Brandy, ugh. Or how... I don't know how to say that. It's Brandy spit. It's almost Mary Poppins, isn't it, Brandy? Spit spot. Brandy's hissing at you now. She smells a snake in the grass. And Paradox Fossils sees a duck. I think that's a duck, is it? Something. Oh, is that a snake? Sorry, it doesn't come across on StreamYard. Although it does, even in YouTube world, it looks a little bit kind of like a duck, doesn't it? But anyway. Well, how you feeling, fam? I could wind it down. I might actually do that. We've had a bit of fun, haven't we, for sort of essentially 2 hours. I know I said it'd go to the hour, but it's only 5 to here. And the streams are going for an hour and 49 minutes. Same difference. Really? Brandy, Paradox, what have you done to your eyes in that photo? What, like darked them out or something? Or like he's got demon black eyes? Is that what you're saying? Let me see him. Yeah, I don't think he's done anything. Isn't that just a bit of shadow from his hat or something? Very sexy, Paradox Fossils. F.U. Rand says, not as sexy as Hireless B. Perfect ass hook picture. Perfect ass hook picture. What does it mean? See, again, I'm too slow. I don't get it. But flattery will win me. F.U. Rand. Yes, it does tend to work. I think people have started to figure that out. I am completely superficial. Just say nice things about me, and you can get away with anything. Ceci. Well, who says Ceci? Maybe that's just... Okay. Paradox Fossils, I shape shift. Right, so lizard eyeballs. Lizard eyeballs. Like Hillary Clinton, allegedly? It's a question. I don't have an opinion. Just in case that becomes, since, you know... something I can't say in the future. Hillary Clinton is great. We love her here on this channel. Mr. Hugh, till next time, stay safe. All that's right, Mr. Hugh. I'm gonna wind her down. Right on, Brandy, Hugh laters. Michael, take care, Mr. Hugh. Right. Hope you all enjoyed this random follow-up stream to the smashing 1K, which, like I say, it will fluctuate, but we've essentially done it, fam. We're Ning. Nice to see Tom Cruise in the house. Nice to see Hugh Jackman in the house. Nice to see you, F.U. Ron, as well, which is a running joke that some people will understand and some people won't. But don't worry about it. I might explain it at some point in the future. I wanted Veruca Salt so badly. Which one was Veruca Salt again? Was she the... Oh, isn't she the little spoiled bitch? Yes. Right. Veruca Salt was a pain in the ass. Why would you want that shit? I want it now. Are you into that? A sort of demanding, crazy bitch? I suppose, well, you know, I guess. Thanks, B. You are welcome, Michael Hayward. Brandy, don't care how, I want it now. There you go. I don't care how, I want it now. And then she dies in a big egg thing. In fact, there was she went down the egg reject thing, didn't she? The egg reject chute. Damn, there's a special effects channel that did a sort of redo of that scene or something, where they made it look like she actually died, like fell down a massive shaft and hit loads of stuff on the way down and died. I can't remember the name of the channel off the top of my head. It was kind of well done, but not entirely. They tried to make the old Willy Wonka violent by doing loads of mad special effects. Just can't remember the name of the damn channel. Michael Hayward, shooter, protect your letterbox. That's right. Get out the letterbox, shooter. Get out the letterbox with your hands up. By Sagging Paw. I think hasn't Sagging Paw gone unless he's F.U. Ron, which I don't know. He may well be. Tar Baby Yoda, good morning. Well, Tar Baby Yoda, I'm so sorry. I'm just winding her down. But I'm just landing the plane, bruh. But it's nice to see you, briefly. You can watch it back retrospectively. It's been a good laugh, if you want to. Brandy, I want a goose to lay gold eggs for Easter. About 100 a day. And by the way, those are actually the lyrics in the song. Brandy knows all the lines to every movie of the last, 30 years, basically. She's very good. Well, there you go, fam. We have done it. We have done a stream in the daytime. Now I'm going to go and get some sunshine. How about that? What time is it? Right, it's basically about to turn 5 o'clock in the UK, or midday Eastern time in America. Right, that gives me 2 hours to get my shit together before I go and see you know who. Woohoo! That's right. You don't do it right. Well, I can't sing it. I don't know the tune. I can't remember. I would if I did. I know. Sorry. You can tell that I wanted to do it right. I just can't remember it. Active Shooter, I've put a Peter can behind my letterbox for you, Michael. Oh, that's very thoughtful. Is it used? I hope so. Michael, I hope so. Thanks, Pete. As always, a pleasure capitalizing my name there just to make sure that my ego, my fragile ego, is not damaged. Well, I love you, Brandy. I love you, Brandy. I do. And I'll speak to you all in like 10, yeah? I'll give you a call in 10. Paradox Fossil, have you seen Sweetly Morbid Bear lately? Yeah, I think she popped in very briefly yesterday and she left a bunch of comments and stuff. And yeah, she's there. She's around. She's awesome. F.U. Ron stomps foot and says, I want it now, Daddy. Now I see what you're into. Now I see where that fantasy came from. Fair enough, F.U. Ron. I understand. Tall Baby Yoda, good to see you live, bro, and in good spirits. Yes, brother, absolutely. I'm feeling good. The world is good, and I'm having a good time. You know, and I want to do a lot more of this. Like I said, be patient with me. It was nice to follow up from a stream yesterday and not just do the one random one all the time. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. But as and when I can, I will do these sorts of things. You know what I mean? Good to see everyone. It was. We've had some fun. Paradox. Yes, last night she was there. That's right. Sweetly Morbid Bear. Michael, thanks. Shoot. Paradox at them. Active Shooters say it with emojis, Brandy. And wow, she has abilities again, it would appear. But I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a phone. Yeah. That's our phone emoji signaling that we want to all speak. It's the president's phone. It's the bat phone. You know what I mean? That's when, Brandy, Michael, phone. It's a bit like the bat signal, you know what I mean? In our messenger chat. That's what we do. It's true story. It actually comes in as a black phone in StreamYard, but I didn't even know that's what it was. Looks like a very sad bunny rabbit's face. F.U. Ron, thanks for hanging out at Weird Time. Harrisby, you're welcome. Yes. I've enjoyed it, actually, except that I'm missing out on a beautiful day. Active Shooter, I can't say that name. Will make you rich, Busby. Okay, I will try and find out who the hell that is. Can someone please help explain who that is, please? Thank you. Thank you. Brandy, it's a red phone. I see it now, Brandy. Yes. F.U. Ron, Brandy's showing her age in emoji. She used to use telephones that had to be plugged in a wall. That's correct. I remember those. With a little dial pad and stuff. You don't know you're born, people. Now you get spied on for free by the government through your phone. That's good, isn't it? Active Shooter, Secret Whisper. And we used to call... Do you remember when you wanted to know the time? You didn't just have it on a phone device. If you didn't have a watch, you had to look at the sky and figure it out at what the time was. Or you could ring in the UK, you could call 123, which would yield a sort of message like this. It would go, at the third stroke, the time sponsored by Accurist will be 70. Well, I don't know if they'd do 100. Would they do the 24-hour clock? I don't know. 5:03 p.m. or something like that. Anyway, that's the time now. That's how we used to tell the time in the UK for lots of money. I think they were expensive calls. Remember the days of calling the operator as well? Remember those days? You used to be able to dial 100 and call the operator. Man, that was back in the days when people weren't arseholes enough to always be pranking the operator. Which we did. I did, obviously. Give or take a year or decade. Ha 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 ha. Right. Love you all. It's been fun, fam. I shall see you. I don't know when. Soon. We'll see. I'll feel it out. But yeah, it might be this weekend, maybe. Might do one this weekend. We'll see how it goes. I probably will, actually. I probably will. Right then, fam. I love y'all. I'll see you the other side. Okay. Bye-bye.